just stop looking for it. It'll come when you're not looking. Shut up. Shut up.
Shut up is correct. This is pretty much the top reason why most American and modern women are still single. As a matter of fact, I am shocked that this one has figured it out. Did I move to Thailand from America too soon? Is the pandemic of this modern women bullshit feminism is over and they're finally figuring this out?
I have never once looked for a relationship. I literally sit in bed and rot all day. I don't leave the house. I literally just expect that the perfect person is just gonna spawn out of nowhere.
She is not wrong. As a matter of fact, this goes for not just American and modern women. This happens even here in Thailand and Southeast Asia all the time. Women grow up to think that they are princesses living in a fairy tale, and even if they are on the rock somewhere all of the time, at home or at work, where no man really has access to them, they're not on dating apps, they're not out there putting themselves and giving themselves an opportunity to meet a man, they think that a Prince Charming will still ride on a white horse, find them, and fall in love with them no matter what. Yes, these are the adult women thinking that the reality is actually a fairy tale.
When a guy does try to talk to me, I pretend like I don't hear them, or I run away. And then I like to do this thing where if there's a guy that I have a crush on, I like to pretend that they don't exist. So if anything, I'm literally going out of my way to not look for a relationship. In turn, that is what's causing me to be single. If I continue on this not looking trajectory, I am going to be forever alone. Don't listen to people when they say that.
Yes, she is still amazingly on point. As a matter of fact, I think this video should be a mandatory programming for every single woman in America, because this is the difference between the happy dating scene that we used to have 10, 20, 30 years ago and the disaster that's what it is now. Yes, but now the big question is, what are these few, I guess for now, women are doing about this? And as you can see, from her laying in bed making this video, well, absolutely nothing. And the answer to why, and I'm sure you're asking, Alex, why? It seems like she gets it, but why isn't she doing anything about it? Well, if I tell you the answer, you will probably be even more upset than just understanding the reality, which I just suggest that you accept and deal with it. So I'm not giving you the answer to that question. Now, I do want to mention in defense of traditional women here in Southeast Asia and other countries is that even though technically the behavior and the concept is the same, right, the fairy tale, the reasoning behind it is different though. Because of the traditional culture, this is just how these traditional women are raised, and it is what it is. You just have to deal with it if you want to come here and actually have access to some. But of course, for American and Western women, the reason is because they truly believe themselves that they are princesses, because they see all the compliments and money and attention from all these simps that they don't really want all over the internet and person, in their DMs and so forth. So I just want to let you know that the reasoning behind it is different, and that actually makes a big difference in terms of how you approach them. With modern women, they are hopeless. But with traditional women, you can still kind of get in there and play a little bit to the fairy tale, which, you know, I don't even mind being in a fairy tale myself. I don't mind playing the role of a prince, but you can still get through them and bring them into the reality because they're not really that delusional. The delusion of Annie comes from a very different perspective. And by the way, if you want to do what I did, which is get away from the delusional modern women and move to the country with traditional values where you do have a chance to meet, date, and hopefully marry a traditional girl, go to themillionmenproject.com. That's where I have outlined every single step that you need to take to plan, pick the right country for you, and actually execute this move, which most likely will end up being the best decision that you have ever made for yourself.